Alright, collectors, here we are. It's Memorial Day weekend, and of course this is a time that we honor all our servicemen and those guys that gave everything, and keep them in mind all weekend, not just going down the shore or having a beer party or something. Remember that this is a holiday to honor the fallen. So today is May the 28th, 2022, and I had a few more things come in, so I thought maybe if you're sitting around on this holiday weekend, maybe you'd like to watch another unboxing video. I hope so anyhow, because I enjoy doing them, and it's a great way to get the excitement and the fun of the hobby out to the collecting community around the world. So with that, we'll get started here. That was my first box, and I guess before I do that, I just can't go on without a Denobili and maybe a little sip, which of course will be the first of the day. That's always the best one, you know, the first one of the day. So we'll see here. So Prost, here we go. Oh yeah, yep, that one is just perfect. So let's see what we have here. This is a box that's coming from Liverpool, England. So we'll see what's in here. Hope it's something exciting. But like you, I don't know what's in here. We'll see. How does this figure this thing out? It's kind of complicated. We'll just cut it open the best we can. You guys gonna have some kind of a party on Memorial Day? Little barbecue or something? Have the friends over? Maybe cut the cake with a K98 bayonet or something, you know. Got to keep your mind on the hobby all the time, you know. So that's the way you do it. Oh, what is this now? It's another something for Debbie, it looks like. Some nice candies. Wow, this is from Mr. Barry Jones in Liverpool, England. Isn't that nice? Wow. So I'll be sure to give that to Debbie.
Don't see Debbie for 3 days. It might not make it.
Yeah, you're right, Ob. It may not make it. So that's very nice. Very nice indeed. Well, we get a lot of nice stuff here, don't we, from people? Aren't they nice? Sending cigars and candy and you name it, we get it. It seems like it's really wonderful. It makes you feel good. Everybody likes a gift, don't you? It's fun. Once in a while, get a little something. Let's see what we got here. This is from a man in Florida that sends me a lot of stuff. I think in Florida, because there's so many retirees down there, that's pretty good hunting ground, because it's every couple weeks go by and I get a box from this man. Nice fella. He's down in Flagler Beach, Florida. I think Flagler was the name of the name that the name of the man, I should say. The drinks are getting to me already. That I think he started the railroad down there, and I think he's also the guy that filled in the swamp, which used to be Miami. So he was quite a famous guy there. So I guess they named a town after him too. I can't blame him for that. Well, let's see what we got here from Flagler. Looks like an assortment of goodies here. Let's see. Not too hard to get to. We'll look in the little one first, and I like these little bags. You never know what's Well, here we go. Yeah, here's something that we every once in a while need. I must have about 10 of these chains. This is a chain for a political dagger leader, or a political flagpole leader, and these are always, they alternate the eagle with the swastika and oak leaves, and there's usually, I think, 31 of them, something like that. I won't count them all for you, but I think that's what they are. Sometimes they're shortened a little bit. And then on the reverse of them, yep, they always have an RZM code here. And there's also an RZM code that's on the gorgets themselves. And a lot of times the RZMs don't match because these chains just came off. So during the time period they got all switched around. But if you have some extra chains, sometimes you can match them up correctly with the gorget. So that's why I buy them. I think they're nice nice parts to have, and this one's a beauty. Boy, it's
Yeah, it's a bad design because the chains always come off because they were never attached.
yeah, they're never attached. Yeah, so that's why we see the gorgets without the chains and the chains, and I've seen these made into bracelets before and necklaces and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. Thank you, sir. I like that. Let's see what else is here. Well, a small NSDAP pennant. This one could be SS because of the black and white cord that runs around it.
I think we just got one of these.
Just got one of them. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So that's always a nice item. Double-sided. It's in good shape. And one more patch or something here, it looks like. Yeah, it's an SS. I'm not sure what that patch is for. It's looks SS, and the way it's made, it looks absolutely original.
It's an obscured collar tab. I don't know what it is either.
We'll look that one up and see what it is, but might be something good. We shall see. So thank you from Flagler, Florida. That's good. We're off to a roaring start here. Well, not roaring, but it's a good start. And oh yeah, we still got something else here too. Looks like a dagger. And we'll take a look at that baby. What on earth did I do with my knife again? Here it is. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it looks like a naval piece. That's good. We can always use navies. If you guys don't have a navy in your collection, they're always great looking and always hold their value. They've been very popular for years. And look at this. This is nice. It's a hammered scabbard, and I love the grip. The way the edge is between the grip wire. Nice eagle, and everybody likes hammered scabbards too. Let's see if it looks on the other side. Yeah, the grip is perfect.
Any any guess on the maker?
No, it looks like a WKC, but I don't know. Well, it looks like we got no maker and a plain blade. See, these plain blades, most of them were made after the war started, when they didn't want to spend the extra money on etching the blades, so they were made with just a plain blade. The plain bladed daggers, of course, don't sell as well as the ones with the nautical etches, but they are what they are, and if you're collecting naval pieces, it's nice to have one of each. So this is a nice one. I really like the looks of the outside. I mean, it's got that yeah, I was worn look to it. You see how that is? So that's good. I like that. Some good stuff there. And we'll have to let you know what that patch is. Maybe maybe some of you guys out there that are experts on insignia will know right away. And look at that stupid Whitman fumbling around. He doesn't know anything about anything. And I know, I just some areas I'm not that good on. I'm a dagger man. You guys know that. So anyhow, let's see what we got next. Well, we got a fairly heavy box here. Always feels like it ought to have a dagger in it, but we'll see. Or 2 or 3 or 4 by the weight of it. Or maybe it's just a heavy fire axe. You never know. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Something about goes with a sword. So there's another box from the same person that's longer, so there must be swords in the other box. So let's see what... I guess that's what that bag goes with then. Need a little sustenance. Yeah, that's good. Oh, we got some bags here. Yeah, these must be daggers, guys. 1, 2, 3 bags. Okay, let's see what's in those bags. I hope it's something good, guys. I hope you like that Navy dagger. I like that Navy dagger. Even though it had a plain blade, it really had a great look to it. Let's see what we got here. Whoop. It looks like a bayonet. It's a Pioneer type. It's got a little lifting here, or the plating, but the plating's still there. So it's not in the best of condition. More lifting out here too, but Pioneer bayonets are kind of hard to find. And oops, wow. Now, see, collectors, this is something that you just almost never see. This is a double-etched Icorn Pioneer bayonet. I don't think I've ever seen a double-etched Pioneer bayonet. And it's got the infantry scheme there with the crossed rifles, with the regular 2019 pattern on that side. And then on this side, let's see, it's an infantry regiment number 2 from Brownsburg in East Prussia. Well, you say, well, it's an infantry regiment, but how come it has a Pioneer motif? Well, I think I've told you before, guys, that anyone could order this motif. It's not necessarily just for Pioneer. It was ordered by some Pioneer troops, and it is listed as Pioneer, I think, with the pack firm in their catalog, but for the most part, it's just another type of bayonet you could buy. So this is really a killer. It's kind of a shame that the hilt's not nicer, but it is what it is. Boy, that's really a rare. That's a rare bayonet. Very, very rare. You ever see one, a Pioneer with etches, collectors? That's very, very seldom seen. Oh, another bayonet. Wow, this is a pretty one. This has a very nice hilt and a beautiful dark brown frog. It's still got the felt in the rifle slot and a nice throttle. Nice scabbard paint. Oop, another etched one. Yeah, well, there you go, guys. That's a holler piece. It looks like a lot of writing on there. I'll have to look at it when Robbie gets done photographing and see if we can see what it says. Let me peek at it, Ob, okay?
Sure.
It says, it's Alf Klauringen. That's a observer. So that's a custom etch made specifically for an observer and most likely Luftwaffe. That's why the frog is browned. You see that word Aufklärung in there? That means observer. So that's a rare bayonet too, very rare, especially a one-of-a-kind etch like that. And it's certainly a real one too. Wow. The other side is just plain. Well, that's kind of a neat thing, isn't it, Ob?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see what's next here. I was just saying I like navies. Here we go, collectors. Yeah, here's a nice piece with a good set of straps. Yeah, very nice set of straps. These are the brass type. They're a little earlier than the old aluminum that we see, and it's got the regain hook and chain on it. And let's see, the dagger, it looks like a holler dagger the way those bands are. We'll see, but when you have bands that are straight lines like that, that's usually a holler piece. And also holler pieces will have heads, screws that are headless. So this is pointing towards a holler. The pommel looks like it too, but I hope I'm not wrong on this, collectors. We'll see. Oh boy, I'm good. I'm telling you, I gotta retire. This is crazy. See, collectors, if you look at these things and study them, it's really fun to guess what the maker is before you take it out, and then when you're right, it's always fun. The holler blades always have the sailing ship too. So that's a very, very nice dagger, and kind of a rare piece too. We don't see very many holler navals, at least originals. There's a lot of fake hollers, but this one is an original. Yeah, that's sometimes the way you can tell a fake holler right off the bat. On the scabbard, on the reverse of the scabbard, they'll have the screw for the throat will be right in the middle back here, and originals never had that. The screws are always on the side. But that's a hell of a nice.
What do you think about the knot?
The knot is a beauty too. It's a nylon type knot, and it's nice with this darker thread in here that have those V designs. It's hard to say whether it's original to the piece. I would say it probably is not, but whoever tied it did a great job, and it certainly looks well on the dagger. So that's a good piece, guys. That's the blade is full mint, stone mint.
Yeah. Sailing ship with knot and hangers. Come on.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Okay, collectors, this box comes from the same person that we just saw those other three pieces, and I assume that whatever's in here is what this sword bag goes to. So let's take a look here. Looks like it's wrapped up pretty tight, and it's a pretty heavy box, so there's got to be more than just one sword in here, but we shall see. The only way to find out is to open her up. I hope we can do it without too much difficulty here. Yeah, it's not too easy. This is a pretty fancy box here. Flaps that all go over each other. My Bob Burns knife going here. Alright, let's see if we can pull it out from this end and not have to open the edges. Let's see here. Oh, we got a lot of bubble wrap, thank goodness, not popcorn. like somebody stronger than me here, or maybe I can do it this way.
What, you got a Hitler Youth knife in there?
Yeah. Well, there's more ways to skin a cat, so. See about maybe any easier. Yeah, here we go. Oh. Oh, we got a lot of bubble paper here. One more here, it looks like. Up. Got more stuff here. Got my hand on something heavy here too, so. Boy, this box has got a
Well, I
lot.
think it's like a clown car.
Yeah, clown car, right? Yeah. Let's see, is that seems to be it. We'll check it later, but I think that's it. So we got our hands full here looking at all this stuff, guys. Well, we'll just take it one by one, and I hope you have some time. I'm sorry. It takes a little time to get this kind of stuff open. Let's see what we got here. Hope it's not too... If there's a piece of tape every inch, we're in trouble, but let's hope not. Let's see if we got enough there to get a peek at what's in here. Yeah, here we go. I think we should be in good shape now. Never as easy as it looks, guys. Let's see if we can try just pulling it out from the top here. I've got one of those old Johnson cotton bags. These are always nice. I keep a few of these in my show bag. If I buy a sword at a show, they fold up real nice. You can just put the sword in it and keep it from getting banged up on the way home. So let's see what we got in here. Oh, whoa, wow. Look at the condition of this, guys. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's really a beautiful sword. I'm not sure what kind it is. Maybe a class or something. It's a different one than we normally see. The gilt is all there, and the original knot, and the scabbard is just stone mint. And look at that teardrop hanger and all too. Wow. Ooh, blade is stone mint. I don't see a maker here. We'll see if we can see one. No, there's no maker on it. I'll have to look that one up and see if I can find out who made it, but this is absolutely in brand new condition. Just wonderful. And it's a very strange maker too. Look at this little tiny rivet here. I don't remember ever seeing that. So this is a very small producer that did really an excellent job too. Look at that thing. Absolutely, the blade is completely stone mint. Look at that beauty. Man, what a fine sword. I really like that sword a lot. Have you guys seen that model before? Look how it has this this line that runs up the back strap too. It's a very, very unusual piece and very pleasing to the eye.
Can you uncover the eagle on the crossguard there? Yeah.
It's got wide wings and it's very, very nicely done. It's all brass. Yeah, I'll be curious to see if I can find out who made this. A very interesting sword. I like that a lot. For you guys that are specializing in swords, that is a real honey, and it deserves to be left in the bag so nothing can happen to it. I'll tell you one other thing I noticed too that I might tell you. If you look at this ring, the paint is almost totally intact on the carrying ring. So that means the sword was probably never carried, unless it was always carried from this teardrop on the back. But looking at the teardrop, the paint is still on the U bracket there too. So this sword, I think it's unissued. I mean, it's very unusual to see a ring with all the paint on it. So that's a real prize there. I love that. Wow. Boy, I can't imagine the rest of them are going to be as nice as this, but isn't that a beautiful sword, Ob?
Yeah, very nice.
Well, I'll tell you, I like that a lot. Now, what could be next? That was well worth looking at. For you guys that collect swords, I'll bet you've never seen one like that before. I certainly haven't, and I've been doing this a long time. At least I don't remember, which is one of the reasons. If I've been doing it too long, I forget. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully there's something else just as nice. That would be great. There we go. I think we're getting there. Yeah. Let's see here. This one's in a cloth bag too. So this collector must have thought a lot of his stuff. Not taking any chances. This is not one of those Johnson bags, but it's a nice bag made out of fleece or something. Ding dong. Okay, and we'll take a look at that and let's see here. You know, you have to take this step by step. You can't do everything at once without a cigarette or a cigar. And if you're civil, a little drink doesn't hurt either. So let's see what we got here. Yeah. He's got a good knot here. Ready for this, guys? Oh boy. Wow. Another pretty sword. Wow, look at the patina on that Luftwaffe Sword. Wow. Look at the leather. Well, I'll say one thing, this collector really knew what he was doing. I'd be ashamed to part with these. I don't think I could. Wow, he must be... Oh, it looks like there's a little something or other back here too.
Personalization.
Yeah. It's got a good crescent hanger, and this is a very early sword.
Yeah, it's filthy. I love it.
Let's see who made it. Ah, you're kidding me. Look at that, guys.
It's an Icorn. Oh.
Not only an Icorn, but
Early.
one of the first ones made. Wow. This is a wonderful piece, collectors. Really wonderful and untouched. And let's see if we can see who the... Aha. Freiherr von Kneff. K-N-E-F-F. So it belonged to an aristocrat. So this should be something very easy to look up. And I think a wonderful piece depending on who Friar Kneff was in the Luftwaffe, but a sword this early, I mean, he could go back to Goering's days in World War I too, even. Boy, what a beautiful thing, huh?
Anything under the cross guard or anything?
Yeah, take a look. Yeah,
There is?
I think so. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
Or yes or no? No, it's just where the lacquer is, I think, yeah. Is that a number or something there, Rob? Can you see that with a camera? Oops. Oh, don't knock the drink over.
No, I just think that's where.
Just a little bit of lacquer or something. But,
Yeah. Beautiful sword.
well, that's got to be one of the nicest Luftwaffes I've ever seen.
And I think that this bag that we saw earlier
That may be
goes
for
with,
that.
that's an original Luftwaffe bag.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's maybe why the sword's in the shape that it's in, too. Well, this is a real treasure on its own, and then to have it named to somebody who's
Yeah, it's,
probably, he was an aristocrat. He certainly was.
That's a killer.
Yeah,
That's a
that's-
real killer.
Boy, man, this guy knew how to collect. Boy, you talk about only having the best, huh? Wow. Holy cow. See what else is in here. It's just astounding, the condition of those pieces and the quality of both of them too is just remarkable. Do you like that, collectors? I mean, if you guys just want to see swords, these are a lot more than just swords. You just do not see swords like this very often, and they're really, really, really beautiful. And the kind of stuff too that is, in my opinion, just a terrific investment. These have to go up in value, and who wouldn't want to buy them if they had the money?
Well, that one, the patina is fantastic.
Yeah.
Then it's an early Icorn,
Right. Yeah.
and then it's personalized, and it's got the guard on it, and it's got everything you want.
Yeah, the crescent hanger.
Yeah, the crescent hanger.
Yeah. What more do you want? It's really, really nice.
And it's a mint, and the blade's mint.
Stone mint. Yep. Let's see what we have.
And the
here.
original bag.
That's what it looks like. Yep. Let's see what we have here. Oh, this is no slouch either. The condition again is superb. It's a police officer. It's got a rural knot on it. It's got the copper eagle in the grip, and let's see, the grip is beautiful ebony, no problems with it. Good cap, and look at the paint on the scabbard too, collectors. It's mint, just mint. And here we are. Let's see who made this one. Oh, Herman Rath. Yeah, Herman Rath was not a producer, but they were a supplier of police and SS swords, and we see their name quite a bit. See it there, Rob? So that's a really fine police officer daggin with the teardrop hanger too. Again, a very, very nice piece. And that's okay. We got the last one here. Let's see what this last one is. Hope you don't mind looking at too many swords. I know some collectors are not sword minded. They're so hard to display and all, so a lot of guys never got into them. But for those that have, swords are just as exciting as daggers, sometimes even more so, depending on what they are. But these are all far some really prime things here. This one's not going to be as easy to get through as the other ones were, I don't think. Let's see if we can get into the top of this and kind of pull it out of the tube made by the bubble wrap. I don't want to waste too much of your time, guys. I know you all got stuff to do, right? Well, again, it looks like we have a teardrop hanger and a very beautiful, not a rare sword, but the condition is just exquisite. Look at the scabbard paint and everything. I mean, it's just beautiful. Let's see who made this one. I can't quite say it, but I think it's a... Nah, it can't be an early Icorn. It just doesn't look like an Icorn. But, well, I'll have to get back to you on that. I can't see it so well. The maker name is buried under the languette. But it does look like an early Icorn, one of those 33, 35 logos. But it's quite a beautiful sword. The blade is nice, and it's just a plain dove head, but somehow it's retained its beautiful condition all these years. So there you go. And there's something in this bag that, let's see what this goes with sword in Johnson bag. Okay, that, remember the Johnson bag? So we have a over the shoulder harness here with a clip, and then we know that this is already an original Luftwaffe bag, and that goes with that fantastic sword. So wow, that's some nice things. Okay, guys, we're moving along here. We got another box of stuff here that just came in, and I'll go through that. See what we got here. Looks like a lot of daggers, huh, guys? Got a pretty good unboxing here. I'm surprised because it's only been a couple of days since the last one, so let's see what we got here. That's a nice army. Looks like a WKC. Got that hatchet beak there, and it's a nice scabbard and so forth, and I like the reverse. It's got a wolf's angle on it there. You know, that was for good luck. It was a rune for good luck. Isn't that cool? Let's see if it's a WKC. Yeah, it is. It's WKC. Nice condition, beautiful blade. So that's kind of cool with a wolf's angle. See what's next here. Oh wow! Whew, my goodness! Whew. Wow! Look at here, collectors. An original checkered grip. It's really beautiful and really well done. See how it's left plain around the edges of the eagle, and it stops on these points on both sides. And wow, it's a beautiful grip, and up left plain on the other side. I guess the guy that bought it didn't have enough money to do both sides, so he just did one side. And then it comes in a really nice scabbard with some beautiful engravings on it. It's interesting. I don't see any Grupa mark on it, so it's a dagger that's maybe a little later than the early ones. And wow, terrific blade. Wow, really mint, mint, mint. It's an E&F Horster. Oh, there is a Grupa mark on it. I'm sorry. Yeah, there is. So this guy, he spent a little extra money here, probably a lot of extra money to have that work done. And Horster was certainly a company that was capable of doing that. Wow, that checkered grip is really, really pretty. Notice how it looks almost like a Luger grip. And this is nice too. It's all simple, and yeah, nothing on the back here either. It's really kind of a tasteful piece. Oh, got a nice click to it too. Oh, I like that. Well, I got some nice daggers here, it looks like, guys. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is a nice SA. Boy, look at that anodizing, and it's got a little burl look in the grip too. Looks kind of nice. And oh yeah, see that burl in the grip back there? See, that's always a nice look. And let's see what the blade looks like. Well, it's not full mint, but it's close. And let's see who the maker is. Oh, we got. It's a tiger piece, and it's got a presentation that's got gold in the back of the letters. Treue und Treue, seinen lieben Freude Willi, from Gustav Albrecht. So it looks like Gustav gave his friend Willie this dagger, and he had it engraved with that on it. It's very, very nice. You can just pick up the gold in the backgrounds of the letters on it. Yep, Treue und Treue, loyalty begets loyalty. So they were a couple of buddies that probably were in the SA together. Maybe one partner decided he would do something nice for his friend. So that's a nice dagger. Wow, we're hitting the jackpot here today, Ob. Some really nice things. Here's another dagger that kind of looks like a pack. The scabbard could be a little better, but I don't know. Let's see. The grip is nice. I don't like the top cross guard too much, but well, let's see what else is here. Maybe there's something to redeem it. The blade's decent. Oh, yeah, it's another. It's a Gebruder Heller with the anchor, and another inscription. Seinen lieben Kameraden Karl Schutte von seinen Gruppenarzt Schunk. I would say that this was given by a doctor to Karl Schultz, his comrade, or vice versa. Well, that's quite a thing. That's an original etch also, and it's nice with that Gebruder Heller trademark. Wow, this guy's been doing some good collecting here. Get her, Rob. Pretty nice, huh?
Very nice.
Yeah. Wow, boy, there's some rare stuff here. Quite rare stuff. Wow, beautiful anodized finish. I mean, just, or is it anodized or paint? It might be paint. Let's see what this is. It's got nickel cross guards though, but any grouping? No. Okay, another decent blade. And are we going to see another dedication? We are, yeah. Okay, this word is Herrwittmann, and it means inherited or passed down, and it looks like the name of the recipient is engraved here.
Wow, that's really
Hard to see, I guess, but
Irwin.
this is quite a nice thing. The RZM backgrounds in the RZM circle exactly match the Luftwaffe etching, as does the backgrounds of the motto. So this is quite an interesting piece. It's interesting too that it's an RZM piece, but it has nickel guards, but they're not Grupa marked, and it was made as a special piece, so probably the factory thought, we'll put nickel guards on it, and it has an RZM type scabbard. You know, when it was new, the guards would have matched the scabbard perfectly, but they just gave it a little more quality. So that's another nice thing. Wow, yeah, this is quite a group of choice SA daggers here, to say the least.
Some bags he put them in though, you know.
Yeah, yeah, just plastic. Here's another early one, and this has got the owner's initials on the cross guard. Let's see if it has a. Whoa, it's got a hole. It's dated 28/1934, August 20th, and it's a reserve unit 21, Group 182, and then up at the top it says in Troja something Unterführen. So I guess the initials ties in with the.
Let me see.
I'll have to research that one a little bit, but so this guy kind of specialized in extra cost type essays. He has a tag here. Let's see if he says anything. It's a Malchonambron dagger. No, he doesn't say what it means, so he doesn't know either, I guess. But there we go. So
What's the blade look like?
yeah, we didn't look at it. Oh, choice. And Malchonambron, the tag said, yeah, it is. Oh, I love that trademark. That's a cool dagger. Very cool dagger. Well, collectors, these are not your bottom cost pieces, but they're all original and really something. Wow, it's a rare day when you open a box like that and have 6 pieces that are, each one is kind of extraordinary. So that's pretty cool. You like that, guys? I like that. It'll be fun to put them up on my site. I'm sure there'll be a lot of interest in them for anybody that you already have a nice SA dagger and you want to get something a little more interesting, I don't see where you can go wrong with any one of those. I especially like that that checkered grip too. Didn't you like that, guys? So we got one more from the same man. I might say too, these things come from a good friend of mine for at least 40 years, Toby Chiaffi. Wonderful, nice man, and I wish he was here yesterday. I wish he had time. He would have liked to have been in the video, he said, but we just didn't have the time. But he did have time to drop these pieces off, and we did have a nice lunch, so that was good. So we got a few more here, if you don't mind looking. Let's see, we got a lot of bags here. Oh, these bags look a little better than the plastic ones. Does that mean that these are even better daggers? I didn't look at any of these guys, so I'm seeing them the same time as you are. He had a run. There was a storm coming, and he had to go back to Baltimore. But let's see what he's got here. Oh, wow. Here's another from an Sturmbannführer in the SA, I guess, to someone else in the quite a nice engraving there. Be very beautiful, nice grip too. And let's see, wow, that grip is nice.
Yeah.
Got that pack look to it, but I don't know. We'll see. Wow, terrific blade. Yeah, really perfect blade. Beautiful. And oh yeah, I'm too good. It is a pack, and it's a ground room too. See that? You can just make out where there's a little change in the grain. So it's a ground broom, but that's quite an interesting piece there. Well, Toby, you really know what you're doing. You collected some nice things here. Let's see what else is here. Okay, we have a regular looking SA here. It's got a grouping number HE and a nice short hanger. Fairly good anodizing. That looks like somebody rubbed the blade a little bit there. It looks like the kind of thing somebody did with a little Brillo pad or something, so it's not too great. Oh, here we go. Another dedication on the back. Given from your SA Kameraden to Share Luftsturm 12-34 6837. I think the SA did have a small Luftwaffe grouping. I'll have to research that, but that is really a rare dedication there. I notice it's also going opposite direction from the way most of them go.
And who's the maker? Is that the rabbit?
Yeah, it's that crazy rabbit with that great big knife.
Yeah.
I love that trademark. It's
just that in itself.
If that comes from that SA Luftsturm, that's really a rare dagger. I'll have to research that. Maybe somebody will know out there. My old friend from England, David Goldberg, is probably going to look at that and he'll he'll email me in a couple days and he'll know just what it is. He's a real expert at this kind of stuff. So that's interesting. Let's see what else is here, and another essay. And of course, it's wow, it's got two numbers on the reverse cross guard, and one of them's crossed out. So I wonder what that means. Maybe they're Ausweis numbers and he was assigned a different number or something like that. I like the way the Germans just cross that. We're not making a new cross guard, and that's it. And oh, beautiful blade on it. Yeah, that's a good one. And let's see who made that. Oh, it's a ground room. It's an early Carl Icorn. Yeah, Toby says the original number 13389, new number 13645. So he didn't have a reason for it either, but for some reason the guy, okay, you got a new number, cross the other one out. So that's what he did. Okay, that's an interesting thing. Well, here we go with this is a Christmas dedication. I think it says Weihnachten there, from one friend to the other for Christmas. It looks like Toby cornered the market on dedicated daggers.
Yeah, Christmas 34 too.
Yeah, real early on. And let's see who made this one. Oh, another really choice blade. Beautiful blade. And this one is made by Wagner and Lenga. Don't see that one too often. And a good anodizing on the scabbard. That's good. And
too often, you don't see that at all.
we do, but not too much. Let's go in here. Well, we're getting there, guys. A few more to go. Hope it's not boring you, because you don't see this stuff very often, I'll tell you. Wow, here's a real dark grip, and it has a name on it. Looks like Adolf Megerle. That's one of those grips with the varnish on it. It's probably an Asculip. Yeah, it's an Asculip. Toby's tag says it's an Asculip. But that's all nicely done, and let's see what the blade looks like. Yeah, very nice blade. Very nice blade, and yeah, there's that Asculip mark on the back. Remember I told you before, collectors, that the Asculip daggers have those varnished grips from the factory. The vet didn't do it. That's the way they were produced. That's cool. Now just three more guys, and wow, look at this one. Yeah, here we go. This is one with the brigade numbers stamped into them. There were only 2 or 3 brigades that did that, and they ordered their daggers stamped with the Storm and the Brigade. And a lot of them are, is that 15? Yeah, you see a lot of them that are 15. And there are collectors that just specialize in collecting these Brigade marked pieces.
Yeah, if they're lucky.
If they're lucky, yeah. Yeah, how many can you find? Yeah. Oh, nice blade. And this one, yeah, it's very good. This one is NEP&S. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool the way, you know, they said, okay, the orders were, get those numbers stamped in there. And boy, it looks like they did that one with a sledgehammer, doesn't it? There was no regard for bending the metal or whatever. Boom, boom, boom.
It was probably late on a Friday.
Yeah, that might have been it, yeah. So that's, and you see that a lot with this kind of stuff. I don't think they used the most talented man in the group to do these kind of numbers. Hey, Hans, go stamp those 6 daggers there, you know, and get back here right away. So, boom, bam, crash. It was done. Wow, here's a pretty, really a pretty scabbard and a pretty patina. That's really a nice thing. I like the way the aging process is on it. Isn't that neat?
This looks like marine.
Yeah, it almost does. And the scabbard is incredible. All the anodizing and lacquer is there. And look at see the hanger too, the same.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Same on the reverse? Or is that maybe just been hanging
Well, if it was hanging up the other way, it won't be. But no, it's not.
See, yeah,
It's not, because it was hanging on the wall.
That's a Marlboro.
Yeah, Marlboro stain, and here you can see a little of it on the...
Yeah.
But stuff like that, I mean, that's probably a dagger that was hanging over the vet's coffee table for 10 years, and those Chesterfield Reggies did the job there.
An OST guy.
Ost.
Yeah, that's a rare
Yeah, not one you see too often. Ost. In fact, it's... this is Austria.
Yeah, Austria.
This is very, very rare. This is one of the rarest, the rarest groupie you'll see. This dagger is a real treasure here. I wonder if Toby even knew that. That's nice. That's a nice thing. That's one you don't see. Wow.
Let's take a look at the blade.
Oh, I didn't do that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, of course. He didn't get the Chesterfield Reggies on the blade. That blade is stone mint. I love this dagger. That's really nice. Oh, it's a Henkel's too.
Oh,
see the twins there? That's a beautiful thing.
That's a rare dagger.
Yeah, it's really, I love the way the hanger blends in too. Even the buckle has the same nicotine on it. Yeah, that's a good dagger. And we got one more bag here. Whoa, look at here. Whoa. Now that, collectors, is a grip.
That's a tiger.
That is a tiger. Look at that.
Sort of a half a tiger.
It's wunderbar. Wow, that's really beautiful. It looks like a pack dagger too. The way the short and the way the cross guards are. Wow. Look at that. That is really... now a dagger like that's fun to own. Every time you look at it, it's got to make you smile. Yeah, that's let's see if it's got a nice blade too. Yeah, it does. And I would think it's a pack, but we'll see here. Yeah, you can just see it's a round room.
It's a parcel.
Just took the name out, but you can see the E there. See the E at the top of the hammering Siegfried, so it's a pack. You know, collectors, I always wondered if they had those kind of grips as an option, or whether you just got lucky. It's kind of hard to say, but I doubt if you just got lucky. I would think that you had to order a grip like that, but I've never seen it listed in a catalog before. But I really think those are crowd pleasers, and wow, especially with a partial too. That's a really a nice dagger. We got one more piece from Toby, which I think is just a glorious looking thing. This is a presented army dagger, and it's by Alcozo, and it's one of the very few Alcozo original etched blades. I mean, it is just a killer. It's an early piece. The blade is dated 1937, and what I like about it on the beautiful etch on the reverse, it has the trademark that was used by Alcozo starting in 1937, and also the fittings on the hilt are of that vintage, and also the scabbard is of that vintage. Look how close pebbling the scabbard is. They only did that early on, and look at the detail in the carrying bands, the amount of enhancement that's in there, and the same on the pommel. Look at the pommel leaves, how beautiful they're done. So a lot of special care was taken with producing this dagger, and it's a dedication. I'll read the plate here that Toby has with it. This dagger was originally owned by a good friend of mine. You collectors may remember Willie Warda. Willie's still out there. He's not collecting like he used to, but just take a look at that dedication. Get it right, Ob. And Toby's brass plaque here says, "Presentation German Army Officer's Dagger given to Major Bodo Wilhelm Schapper from Graf Captain Friedrich Christian von Kielsmansegg as a graduation gift while the two men were attending the Berlin War Academy in Potsdam, fall 1937. So just imagine the possibilities for research here, and the beauty of the blade is absolutely incredible. These real pieces just jump out at you. Notice that the lettering has gilding in the backgrounds of it. If you can see that on the camera, I hope so, Ob. But that is, and it's a beautiful floral type design with just leaving the center panel open. The blade is heavily nickel plated, and the reverse, we call this arabesque etch, is just absolutely beautiful. A real treasure here. If there's somebody out there that's looking for the best of the best, if you have an army collection or whatever, or it doesn't matter if you just want to own something that's just incredible, this is probably one of the most beautiful, highest quality, early made dedication pieces I've ever seen. It's just, it's splendid. It's magnificent. And that wonderful scabbard with all the detail to it, and it's absolutely textbook throughout, and it's so refreshing to see a real Alcozo dedicated army dagger, because we see an awful lot of copies that were made in the 80s and the 90s, and I guess they're still being made. So I guess that's that kind of wraps it up. I hope it wasn't too long for you. I know there was a lot of daggers there, and I didn't expect there to be that many of them. But I'll tell you, a lot of stuff comes through this cellar here at Whitman's, and I'm very, very thankful, and I'm so happy that I can share this stuff with you. It's a good opportunity for you to see daggers that you're not going to see on most of the websites or in the auctions, and as usual, I mean, I'm going to tell you what they are, whether they're any good or not, and I want to help you as much as possible, because it's really a wonderful, wonderful hobby when you can invest your money in things that are good, things that will appreciate in value, and things that can act as a savings for you. I mean, we get a lot of people that are retiring, and they decide, well, it's time, and it's really a pleasure to be able to sell some of these collections that were put together in the 70s or the 80s or the 90s, and the owners are just so thrilled at the amount of money that they get from them, and they can always say to their wives too, who have always been cynical about it, you can say, see, I told you so. So anyhow, keep at it, collectors, and if there's anything I can help you with, I'm here. Thanks a lot for watching.